Here's why I quit Forex and how I've moved on. Guys, how many times have you been in a situation like this where you're trying to trade support and resistance? You identify a nice resistance level that has had several interactions, and you're trying to take a sell from this level, and you mark up your charts, you do your due diligence, you do your risk management, you do all that wonderful Jasmine Rice because you're a good trader, right? Now, your trade eventually gets triggered, and you're sitting there watching your trade, and you're like in profit, and you're getting excited, right? Next thing you know, boom, you get wicked out. So it's like, all right, break and retest. So you buy that level. Boom, your buy gets hit out, boy. Now you done lost two trades. And not only did you lose two trades, but the trade eventually went into the direction that you originally thought it was gonna go. Now you feel like shit again, and you go right back to the drawing board, and you wonder if something is wrong with you, and why the market hates you, and how you could have profited off this whole setup, and you could have bought a Lamborghini and shit. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there, and sick and tired of it. So this is why I quit Forex and how I've moved on. Alright guys, so welcome back to Your Average Trader. This is my first video ever. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I never knew what I wanted to start it with, what I was going to talk about, and boy, is this harder than I thought it was. But anyways, we're going to try. So, as my name suggests, Your Average Trader. What I do, I trade. I trade I trade stocks, I trade forex, I trade cryptos, I trade gold, I trade indices. God damn, I trade everything. So that's why I'm called your average trader. I don't say FX this, FX that. I don't want to put myself in a box. I started learning how to trade with Forex when I was introduced to the charts, and I fell in love with the charts because it was so pretty and I thought it was like artistic, and you know, I felt smart. So yeah, I my Forex journey is pretty much like how all most people who teach themselves how to trade go. You know, you start out, you think you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, go on baby pips and do your due diligence. Probably go on YouTube. YouTube wasn't a big thing back then for me, but yeah, you read up a few stuff, you think you know what you're doing, you drop a few dollars in a trading account, you trade it up, you make some quick profit, then you lose that money as quick as it comes. Then you start over, you do the same thing over again, and then you decide that you probably need to learn some more stuff, so you go on a journey to learn as much stuff as you can learn, and then cycle continues. You buy a strategy, do a course, whatever. You know how it goes. That's how it goes. But anyways, I'm at where I'm at now, and I'm grateful for the journey that I've been on, and I love Forex because at first Forex was pretty great. On the charts it was exciting. Planning out a trade and watching it play out was really great and satisfying, and that was one of the reasons I fell in love with Forex and I fell in love with trading. I didn't want to be right, but just visualizing a move and then watching it play out was so very satisfying for me. And that's how Forex was initially, and then over the years, I found out that I originally learned how to trade as a retail trader, and I was trading against the institutions, aka big money. And it took me a while to realize that the markets were determined by big money, and the only way to survive in the forex market is to, trade with the big money, identify where big money is, and trade with them because there's no way you can go against them and probably survive. It'd probably be difficult, but you can do it. So, it was one of the reasons why I fell in love with it. And then, things started to change for me a lot. I started to realize that, it was really a cat and mouse game, and it was the institutions versus the retail traders. And you had to really know what you were doing to make a profit in the market. And it was really disheartening for me sometimes because I felt that manipulation was in the game more, and it was pretty annoying. Like for this GJ example, I know a lot of sellers were in this area, and by now I know that a lot of sellers were in this area, and then institutions induce selling pressure to fill their buy orders, and then they wicked out the sellers, and then they induce buys here again, and then all their sell orders got filled and then price tanked. I understand that now, but before I didn't know that, so it was difficult for me. So when I realized that the game was rigged in that type of way, it was very disappointing for me, and I didn't really love trading anymore. I mean, it felt like it didn't feel like how I felt the first time. It wasn't like love anymore. It was just like ew, so that's when things started to change for me. And then I discovered something brand new. Well, you know what, I don't even know if it's brand new, but it was brand new to me. I was on IG and I saw somebody trading VIX 75, and I was like, yo, what is VIX 75? Volatility index 75. I was like, yo, what is this? And the profits were just crazy. So I discovered that on IG, and then I decided to open up an account on a really sketchy broker at the time, and it was pretty great. It was pretty great. I My first trade was pretty damn amazing. Like, I put $50 in the account, and I took one trade, and I woke up the next morning, it was like $280. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even plan this. I just, like, it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to apply what I've learned from Forex on there, and I ran up the account to a certain amount, withdrew some money, ran it up again, and then eventually I realized that the strategy was hit or miss. Uh, it wasn't really like an edge. So I mean, I eventually got burnt because I didn't have like a trading plan, because I was applying all of the strategies that I knew from Forex without properly, back testing the market. So after I realized that it was a really profitable market and I withdrew funds from it and it was real, I was like, okay. So I backed away from Forex for a while, for about 3 to 4 months, and I dived into volatility index. I spent at least 3 to 4 months studying, back testing everything I could possibly do about VIX, find out more about VIX. Then I demo traded it. Then I started again with another live account, and then I introduced VIX to my trading community, because I mean, my trading community has clients in there, and they learn how to trade Forex from me, and they've been finding difficulties trading in the market because they'd get wicked out, or they don't know when to enter, or manipulation. So I decided to introduce them to VIX, because at the end of the day, we all trade to make money, right? So on VIX, for me, it was easier to make money trading and doing what I love, which is marking up the charts and anticipating the moves and watching them play out the exact way I imagine them to play out. Like, look at this type of move, okay? Just look at this type of move. This is volatility index 75. This is an obvious resistance level, right? Boom, interaction, interaction, interaction. I entered on the fourth interaction and it just died. You know what I'm saying? Died. Like, compare this to this. Just look at that. Night and day. Night and day. You see what I'm saying? So imagine a trade like this. I mean, if you risked 3% on a trade like this, or 2% on a trade like this, you're getting back 6 times that. Look at this setup. This is 25S. This is my new favorite pair. GJ was my favorite pair, but this is my GJ replacement. You know what I'm saying? Man, if you don't believe nothing that I'm saying, just go on my IG and look at my shit. Okay? So I introduced this to my community, and now I introduced it to them, and we've been trading it together for a month. I helped them to set up their accounts and everything. And hey, I've linked the broker down below. So if you really want to go and check it out for yourself, because if you think I'm lying, check out my IG, Your Average Trader, URAVGTRADER. Right? Check out my Instagram. I put well, not all, but most of my setups on there, just to display it to the world. So go check those out. I've linked the broker in the description. So if you want to open up a demo account and go fool around with it yourself to see that what I'm talking about is facts, and you can do that, right? So like I said, I introduced it to my community, and then I started a signal group this month in December, and so far people been profiting, they've been making their money, and it's been making me happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the way I felt when I originally discovered Forex. And that's the feeling that I want to have, and I don't want to lose that, and I want to share that with all the traders out there. If you have been trading Forex and you haven't been getting the results or the consistency that you have been looking for, maybe the problem is not you, my friend. Maybe it's time for you to try something else. right? So this is why I've quit Forex and I've moved on. If you want to know more about VIX, sign up for an account, test it out yourself, hit me up on IG, hit me up on Telegram. Let's have a chat, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, I'm going to start a free group. I think I'm going to start a free group. So I could just send out some setups there, some general information, you know what I'm saying? Just to ease you guys into VIX and out of Forex. Like, it's time. It's time for you to change. 2021 is right around the corner. So, I mean, the most you can do is try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You go back to Forex, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I mean, I don't know how this YouTube thing works. Like, subscribe, I mean, comment. I'm just here to find all the traders that are struggling. That's my mission. So if you can help me to succeed on that mission, then I don't know. Like, subscribe, share, whatever. All right, your average trader out.